Well, these are exciting times. I'm hoping that the stock market, Pam Bondi, I'm hoping that the stock market absolutely goes to shit. I don't even know if the market's open on Monday. I hear it's a fake holiday, but maybe Monday, Tuesday, maybe this week we'll have some accountability. Maybe we'll have some arrests. Maybe the stock market will absolutely tank and go to shit. The whole system. I mean, once you start digging in, and we knew it was all connected, right? Be nice if we got the rest of those files. Be nice to see some arrests, but this just dismantling this in real time is so satisfying. All of the academia, this is what I mean. It's all connected. Money's fake and gay. I tried to tell you years ago that our real currency, our real form, our true currency is the current of energy that's flowing through us that's God given. That's the true currency. That's the true exchange. This money is fake and gay, and it's printed by the fake and gay people who traffic children and tell you what the laws are and tell you that you're supposed to go to school and you're supposed to have this kind of life and you're supposed to have this kind of job and you're supposed to just shut the fuck up and not ask questions what you're supposed to. Because if you don't shut up, right, and you do ask questions and you get in everyone's face and say, fuck you, this is wrong, then you have mental health issues. Because you have backbone. You have a backbone and you got morals, you got integrity, and they don't know what to do with you. So you're labeled as a crazy fucking schizo paranoid. Except now we know that Jeffrey Epstein was holding mind shifting conferences with the fucking most reputable academic institutions in the world. California Institute of Technology, MIT. Put it together. Honestly, we're all sick of doing it for you. And the sooner that everyone comes together on this and just it clicks for you and you're like, oh, we're not supposed to be enslaved. Oh, they're not supposed to be harming children. Oh, money's not real. Anyway, it's coming. Like, so this is what I'm saying is like, this is happening, right? None of us can control it, right? This is happening. I told you guys years ago, we will have the conversation. Do you think that the conversation's happening now? Do you think that people are aware of the FBI corruption and intentionally protecting pedophiles at the highest level of government, law enforcement, corporations, and other? Do you think that conversation is taking place? Let me ask you this. Do you think the conversation is going to go away? Probably not. Do you think that the conspiracy theorists might know what they're talking about? Or are you still not listening? So it's really fun. It's really fun to watch this happen in real time. I hope the fucking stock market goes to shit. I hope all the fucking major academic institutions are forced to have some of their most respected personnel resign. And I think we've already seen some of it. We know that, was it Larry Summers from Harvard had to resign because he's a fucking douchebag, right? Harvard. How's your degree? How's your job? How's your career? How's keeping silent so that you can collect a paycheck and this nonsense can continue? How is that? How's it working out? Right? I'm pumped, right? I'm pumped. Um, you know, overall, the the um, the reality of it is like pretty fucking terrible and grim. Um, to understand what has been going on, what apparently is still going on today, continuing, um, all of that is very grim. And when you think about maybe they'll just nuke it and blow it up, well, you know, life is our job, right? Life is temporary. Everyone shares the same fate. We all die. By the way, I'm not suicidal at all. I'm super happy to be hopefully seeing my son soon. I haven't seen my son this year, but I have to go have a mental health evaluation. Patterns on repeat. So I'm an optimistic person. I've always been optimistic. It's hard for all of us sometimes. That's just life. That's normal. But life is our job, and eternity is eternity, right? So what we do here, maybe it matters, maybe it doesn't matter. But I'm kind of thinking it matters. Yeah, so not suicidal, right? Just want to make sure I overstate that. I'm not going to hurt myself. I'm not going to hurt anyone else. I will persist in telling the truth and getting the truth out there and lobbying on behalf of all of the parents in America and the world who are unable to see their kids, and speaking out against the corruption, certainly within the courts, certainly within the law enforcement and the judicial system. Everyone should be able to see their kids, unless you're a piece of shit, right? Unless you're fucking, doing really bad stuff, then you shouldn't see your kids, right? So it's basic accountability stuff, right? The people in charge, the people running the institutions, the people running the schools, the people running law enforcement, the people running the FBI and the CIA, they're all fucking scumbag motherfuckers, bro. And I think that was just clearly illustrated in the last drop of the Epstein files. And obviously there's exceptions. Obviously it's not everyone. And I do that a lot, right? I generalize and I say all the FBI, all this, all that. Well, obviously it's not every single, right? Well, I mean, I don't know. What do I know? I'm an idiot, right? But it seems like, given the trajectory over the last several years, we are on a path of disclosure. And regardless of what their intent is, I don't think it matters. Obviously, their intent has been bad for us the whole time. And there's a long list of examples to prove that fact. They have never had the people's interest in mind. If you think that I'm misspeaking, how did the last 8 Pentagon audits go? How many total trillions of dollars of taxpayer money have already been spent and cannot be accounted for at all whatsoever? Why do we have this fucking condition where it's like we want to protect the bad people in power? We want to give them the benefit of the doubt. And if you speak out against the police or anyone else, you're a bad person. Like if you address something on its face, like for example, Newington police officers come here and harass me on a regular basis. It's happened, I would say 3 or 4 times, right, over the last few years. Right? But I say something and I try to go down to the police station and have a conversation with the chief of police, which I was not allowed to speak with. And the officer who I did speak with said, oh, you have to have a mental health evaluation. So that's what I mean. If you do the right thing and you stand up and you speak out, you are an outcast. You are blacklisted. You can't get a job, right? And I'm not telling you anything that you don't already know. Everyone else has already told you the same stories, and it's all documented now. So everyone else is saying the same fucking thing. You just don't listen. And it's making it harder for everyone else. That's why you're all retarded. That's why I call you all retarded. Because to retard something, it means to slow down the progress or the process of something. That's what retarded means, to slow down. So when all of humanity is ignoring the people that are trying to tell you, this is wrong, this has been wrong, this needs to be investigated, this is a problem, I'm being mistreated, blah, 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 and you all don't listen, you're literally being retarded because you're slowing down the progress of all humanity by not listening. So, stop being retarded. It's real simple, and it works for everybody, right? That was like the theory behind the fake vaccines. Oh, just take it. You're going to protect everyone, blah, blah, blah. No, start using your brain, your God-given abilities to think logically and use discernment and really, really, really look at stuff and ponder and think and say, question, question this, question that, whatever it is, question it, because you're making everyone else retarded by not thinking. But like I said, I'm pumped. I'm optimistic. I think that we, the people around the world, are in a great spot and acknowledging the bad for what it is, and nobody's going to let it go. Nobody's going to let this go. Is it a thing where we all just, say strike? Nope. Nobody's going to work, and we're going to have accountability, and no, we're not going to let you, totally destroy your government and courts until you, put everyone away, right? Because it'd be really convenient if they just, did away with the establishment to the point of they aren't held accountable. And maybe that's the Samson option. They'll just blow it all up anyway. Who cares, right? But that's the difference between having a job, which is life, and eternity, right? Feels like I've been talking to myself for a while.